am on the line. This is Skreakog Relica, and I am operating today on my own. I don't have my trusty Dev Rosic in the background telling me if there's anything going on in the stream, but I appreciate everyone being here, even if no one's here. And if you do listen to this, I will always welcome any comments in the future or now, and I'll do my best to respond to all of them. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get back into our Primus stream. I'm going to try to speak up because I know that the sound sometimes cuts in and out a little bit. I've been trying to fix that. Still troubleshooting. Hopefully it's sounding a little bit better right now. Okay, I guess the first thing I want to say is, why am I doing this? I'm streaming because I like it. It's actually fun for me, even if no one's out there listening. Hopefully somebody will pop in and listen at a different time. And I would like to have this out there. I do have a grandson. Maybe one day he'll listen to some of these things. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things we need to do. Look at this terrain. It's really actually quite pretty, and in a barren sort of way. And I don't know, I really like Planet Crafter for that perspective on, they really do a good job, a nice job of portraying a scenery, a planet. And okay, so let's take a look at a couple of things. What do we got? All right, I think we're gonna try to get some materials potentially to make some more T2 heaters. For now, I think we're just going to go ahead and try to clean out some space. Oh yeah, I'm out of water, so let's get some more water. All right. Put the rest of this stuff away. We're not going to be building anything right now. We're going to go take a look inside the wreck and explore. I actually like this wreck. It's one of the first ones you encounter. It's a pretty basic outlay, or layout, I should say, and it kind of gives you a sense of the turmoil that a crash onto a planet would be like. A lot of little boxes with stuff in it. Here's some basic materials. I'll go ahead and take the box too. I think that's the only box I had in here. Oh, nope, here's another one. Go ahead and take that. Deconstruct the storage crate and take a look around. Okay, here's an unexplored area. We'll come back for that because our inventory is just about full. Let's go ahead and head back over here. Let's check out the, see what did we leave behind? We got a Sipto suit. Well, I've got a Skiffo on. Let's go ahead and take that Sipto. I think I might have one already, but can't hurt to have an extra. It's always good to have a change of clothes. All right. Oops, sorry about that. Turning around too quickly. Trying to minimize that because I know it can be kind of difficult to watch a stream where the camera's jogging all over the place and you have no control over it. Okay. Now we're going to go hit that area that's unexplored. See what's back there. Got to go past this debris. Oh, that's not the right direction. Go back out there. All right. Let's back through this debris around the corner. Okay, now we got to move this debris out of the way. It'll turn into iron for us. And I see a heater back there. Okay. More thing. The technology I can't deconstruct just yet. We don't have a tier 2 deconstructor. So one thing to remember as you go collecting all this stuff, it's fun to go out and collect everything, but use what you've got first before you go collecting more things, because the further up the terraformation index you are, the better the stuff is in the containers. they're actually randomly generated when it's opened, um, and then it's fixed after that. So uh, what you know, if you open them all, everything you find right away, and you're only on tier 2, you're going to get a lot of materials that are helpful for building tier 2 and tier 3. But if you wait until you pass tier 3 or onto tier 4, you get some materials that are more valuable. So really don't open things you don't have to until you need them. Right now, we've got our food production. We've got a pretty good amount of food. One of the main reasons for collecting things in the beginning of the game is just to get out there and try to find some food so you don't starve to death. Got turned around there for a second. Here's our exit. Okay, now we're going to put all this stuff into a storage container, and that will be that. Let's see what we got here. Oh, man, this is full. Okay, so I've got some seeds here. I've got some, that's a 200. And I did have a Sipto, I think. Comto, Sipto. All right. So I think I'm going to have to head back to the other location and drop off some things. My storage here is pretty much full. So let's see how we do this. Let's see what we got. Let's make sure we're taking things that are valuable. Okay, here's the technology blueprints. I just cashed in that chip and got a T3 mining chip. I haven't even built the tier 2 yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Use some of these materials. Okay, so let's see here. Where was I poking around? Oops. Yep, that's me. If you hit the wrong key, sometimes you'll get get to view the character on screen, and they always cheer for you. Okay, so I've made my tier 2 mining chip. Now I think I can make the tier 3 as well. So let's, oops, did it again. This time I'm waving. Hello. All right. Okay, let's see here. Gonna need aluminum, super, and silicon. I think I've got those. Okay, maybe not. And the eggplant's not ready back yet. So I'm gonna head back to the my other base. I'm pretty sure I've got the materials there to build a tier 3 on the way. I'm going to collect some materials, see what I've got. Running a little bit low on water, so I want to make sure I've got some ice. Head back from my other base, fill up on, takes more. Fill up on some oxygen before I head back to the main base. This is actually a place where a lot of people build their very first full base. Oops, got turned around there. It's actually a very nice place. You'll see this valley here is fairly low, and you can kind of imagine once we start getting a lot of rain that it might become a lake or fill with water. So that is it's a good place, and it's those triangle rocks are a great navigation point. You can see them at quite a distance, and they're fairly unique. So let's head back to topped off our oxygen. We're going to run back to the other base. At the beginning of the game, you're really just you're on 2 feet. You're just running around. Later, you can get some equipment that'll help you move and do things a little faster. Increase your storage capacity so you can stay out longer. Good things like that. All right, let's take a quick look. What are we doing here? I got another here. Got my heaters. And here's some seeds. And put the aluminum in there. Put the blankets in there. Got some lermas. All right. Let's go ahead and make some water. If you hold down the control key, you can click on the water or the air, and you can make multiples. Just click, click, click. Otherwise, if you don't hold down the control key, you have to go into the menu each time and select the thing you're going to create. So holding down that control key is pretty useful. So now we have a squash and an eggplant. I do have another squash seed here. Yeah, sort some things out. And the squash is actually as good as the, I don't know why I put that down. I'll need to pick that back up again. The squash seed is actually squash is actually as good as the space food, and heals 40 points, or restores 40 points, whereas the eggplant is only 25. Yeah, see, the squash is the same as the space food. And so we'll take that squash seed out of the grower for the time being. Eventually, we're going to need quite a bit of squash. I'm sorry, quite a bit of eggplant. But right now, we're mainly concerned with developing our food supply. Okay, I think we're looking at making some more iridium heaters, sorting through some stuff. What I'm doing is I want to make a second story to my location here, create a base. I like to put my heaters all in one room, so we'll probably grab some. I need some cobalt to make a ladder, so I'm going to put a ladder in. Actually, I like to put it near the front door. So let's go over here in this corner. A little low on water. I'll take care of that in a second. There's a ladder. Oops. Okay, you can rotate it by, I use my mouse wheel, but it's facing the right direction. Once it's green, go ahead and click it into place. Now, if I climb up the ladder right now, I'm just like, on top of my structure. But if I go ahead and build another structure above it, see that little link in the middle there? That means that whatever I build is gonna connect to what I'm aimed at. So now I've got a little upstairs space, and I'm going to go ahead and bring some water and get some ice. Oh, where's the ice? There it is. Oops. Thought I was going to get ice. Okay, we're going to move these heaters now. Got a little carried away there. I couldn't store everything in my backpack, so some of the materials fell on the ground. Now here I like to kind of put things in the corner. I'm going to build more spaces up here in that direction and in that direction. So I want to put the heaters over here in this corner. I'm going to rotate those again and build it pretty deep in the corner. Not quite that deep. There you go. And then build another one next to it. And I'll go get the remainder of the materials. Got enough space to hold the materials this time. Let's head back up there, and we'll put these two heaters back in place. Oh, oops. Come on. There you go. Okay, build this other one. I do like to join the pipes a little bit. It kind of looks cool to me. I'm weird that way, I suppose. And okay, so I got my 4 heaters and space for a couple more if I really need to push it. Now I have the space, I can actually make some more storage. Don't have any iron here. Got the blankets, put the blankets in with the other blankets. Don't know why I have food over here. I'll deal with that later. Yep, more seeds. Take the seeds. Just gonna move the seeds. Put the flowers over here. I will need to make some more tier 2 vegetubes here shortly. Put the seeds over here. Yep, and check our power. We've got 1948. Going to make a food grower, that's 18. So if I make a third food grower, I'll take all of my power. So not sure about that, but I can make more power. Run around and grab some materials. Iron, always handy. Titanium. These are materials I'll be used to, and that would be nice for a solar panel. The titanium is good for making some more compartments to finish off that second floor. Also need iron. For each of the compartments is 2 iron and a titanium. If you want to make windows, you need cobalt. If you want to make doors, you need silicon. And, oh, what's in here? Oh, yeah, a bunch of stuff. I'll take that. And the box, so I don't stop by here again. Okay, now we head back. Run, 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 run. Yeah, this game is it's actually it's kind of like a mindfulness game for me. It's um no, that's kind of frustrating. I was going to try to build a lower level there, but I'm going to have to stick with the upper levels. But it's pretty basic. It doesn't take a lot of thought. Just build some extra compartments here, and it's very peaceful most of the time. You know, as long as you're not dying, so just keep an eye on your vitals. Um, but you get to build things. We'll make a nice base. Once we get up the probably everything up to tier 3, then we'll start making a nice looking base with some windows and stuff, so we can look at the terrain as it changes. We are going to need to um, make. I'm going to need iridium to make another heater. We will have another screen here shortly as well that'll show the various phases. Let's get this heater in place. There'll be another screen that'll allow us to see what phase of terraformation we're in instead of just giving us the indexes. All right. Yep, I'm headed down. So there's that screen. We're looking at our indexes right now. 165 KTI. We get a full blue atmosphere at 175 KTI. We kind of have a blue sky now because we're getting close. But the official blue atmosphere is 175. So we'll get there shortly. Okay. Taking a look at that. Okay, so we're going to bake this progress screen now. I just need some iron and cobalt. And I should have that over here in the storage locations. Yep. There's drop the ice. Grab. I'll drop that stuff. Need to grab some iron. Always seems like you're missing the one thing you need. Let's pick up some materials here. We're kind of avoiding silicon and magnesium or at the moment. I might pick up some titanium, but mostly I'm looking for iron. Need a lot of iron at the beginning of the game. All right. Okay, there's another one. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's a golden box. This has got some nice. These are like little hidden goodie boxes. There's several golden crates scattered around, and they'll usually have some good stuff in them. Here's a golden sea, gives you a 600% or 500%. I can't quite read that, to be honest. Boost in your oxygen production. And if you deconstruct the box, you get a super alloy and an aluminum, so they're pretty valuable just for that. And this is just a little trinket you can put on a storage shelf later in the game. You can also set it on any table um, as well. And when we get into our tier 3 vegetubes, that golden is going to go into the very first one we make. Okay, I'm going to run over here and get some oxygen. Low on everything right now. Starving, dehydrated, and about to suffocate. What a mess. That's still empty. I don't think I've put anything in there since I took it all out. Eat the food, drink the water. I don't have any ice. And grab some ice and make some more water. Okay. There's some iron. All right. So let's do this. Press down the control key and 1, 2, 3. Get into 3 water in quick succession. Now I'm going to head back and pick up some materials along the way. It's cobalt, good for solar panels. Here's another cobalt. Oh, there's an iron. Look at that. Okay, need some more water. Okay, I'm gonna pick up some silicon. Oh, I do need a silicon, I think, to make that screen. Grab the cobalt. I think I'm pretty close to full. Oopsie. Okay, head back to base. Run, 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 run. Okay, let's get some things taken care of here. Okay, the advanced craft station is handy. It's going to let us make some things that we currently cannot make. First, I'm going to put, tier 3 veg tubes. They just take water and aluminum and magnesium, I believe. Yep, 2 silicon and a magnesium. Okay. And they take a bit of power, but I think I've got quite a bit of power at the moment. Let's go ahead and put a couple things down. We'll throw up a 1 or 2 solar panels. Okay, we don't quite have enough aluminum to make the advanced craft station and all the other things we want to make, so we'll have to go out and find some aluminum at some point. Let's start out by making making a couple of solar panels. Oh, I didn't have enough storage space. Okay, well, things are rolling away. Okay, so let's go ahead and make it. Oops, I didn't grab a titanium. Bless it. Okay, just let that roll down the hill. It won't go anywhere far. Won't go very far, at least. I might have titanium in here. Yep. Put down silicon. Oh, magnesium. Magnesium. I need magnesium, a silicon, 2 cobalt, and an iron. Not a titanium. What was I thinking? Okay, let's throw up this panel here. And aim at this general direction. And build another one. Okay, I'll pick up the stuff that I dropped. And it rolled away, but not very far. Okay, so now I should have like 50 almost, right? And I need that magnesium, aluminum, and another silicon to make the tier 3. Okay, aluminum to aluminum. Needs a water too, as I recall. Yeah. Okay. The limited backpack early in the game, it can be a little frustrating because you just can't carry all the materials you want to make stuff. I'm going to put another layer here, not linking it, but down a little bit lower so it's easier to jump up on from the side. And right about there, or maybe there, I don't know. I'll make up my mind. There we are. Okay. Now I'm going to put the tier 3 vegetubes right on top there. Push this back into the corner. Give myself some space. And then we're going to need another silicon. I'm going to run inside, grab another silicon. I got the rest of it. And I'm going to need one of these 250% guys. Take that out. And yeah, I'll put another one in here in just a second. First, I'm going to put this other vegetube up. I like to touch the pads. It just makes it easy to line them up. There. Okay, now put the golden in one. Actually, I'm going to put the golden in the corner so I know where it is, because when we get other flower spreaders and that sort of thing, I'll want to know exactly where that is. Okay, see, our oxygen is still like cranking away now. 2 tier 3 uh, vegetubes will produce more than all of the vegetubes I have. So I've more than doubled my oxygen production. And here we see that we've got the tier 3 heater. It's just come in, and that just came in at 80 parts per trillion. So we're just over that mark. So we got that blueprint. And each of these little tracks will tell you what you need to unlock each of those blueprints. So one of the things you're going to need for the heater is an iridium rod. Here's a uranium rod. And the thing that you can use to make those rods is that advanced craft station, which we got a little while back, which requires a whole bunch of aluminum, which we don't have just yet. So we'll need to get some aluminum and take care of that. All right. More meteors slamming down. It's a good way to get aluminum. I'm busy right now. And once we get everything up to tier 3, we're going to have to probably make some more tier 2 drills to get up our index up. I think you need a higher index, terraformation index, to get the tier 3 drill, which will increase atmospheric pressure. So right now we have tier 2 drills. All right, so anyway, it's that time again. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It's been fun. Take care.